Hello everyone. Hello, come on in. Welcome to the live stream. Just give me 1 second. I'm just going to make sure that I can hear myself all okay. Hello everyone. Hello, come on in. Okay, I can hear myself fine. I think my game music is a little bit loud, right? Let me just turn that down a little bit. Hopefully you can still hear the game music. But hello everybody, welcome in to the live. I'm really excited to have you here. Hi Carol, how are you doing today? It's great to have you here. Let me just quickly get out my live stream keyboard. 1 second everyone. Okay, perfect. Hello. Hi Gregor, nice to have you here. How are you doing this evening? Today we are making some more mini builds. You can see I've got my space filler right here. And I'm just going to dive straight on in because I already have some ideas lined up today and I'm really excited about the first one. I wanted to do an NPC inspired build, and because it was a fishing tourney yesterday, I thought we could do a CJ inspired build because he's super cute. Gregor, thank you so much. Gregor says, I love your videos. That is so kind. Thank you. So yeah, we're going to do a CJ inspired build to get ourselves started. I don't think I need this pathing here, so I'm going to go ahead and take that out. Bye Gregor, have a lovely evening. Gregor has got to go, but thank you for coming in and saying hi. I really appreciate that. So let me just go ahead and get rid of this dirt pathing we've got going on. I will mention it now. Last time I went live we had some big issues with the Wi-Fi. It kept on cutting out. Hopefully that doesn't happen today, but I've got some ideas to get through today, so I'm hoping to just kind of power through everything. But yes, CJ, in case anyone doesn't know, I'm assuming we all are aware of who CJ is, but he is the beaver that comes to your town every so often. And he likes fish, so I think we're gonna do a fish inspired, not a fish inspired build, but I think we should get some fish there, and I'm thinking of putting a little like fish model here and then digging some water around it and try and make it look like the fish is being caught out of the water. That's the first bit of the idea that I have. Jet Set says, I'm watching quietly, just wanted to say I love your small builds. Jet Set, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here and watching, and I'm so glad that you like my mini builds because yeah, I really like making them, and so it's nice to hear that you like them too. Let's see what I can put in that water spot that I'm making. Do I have any fish models? Yes, okay, so I can do the zebra turkey fish. Maybe the goldfish would be cute, and we could do a blue and orange theme. I feel like the goldfish will be too small though, so let me put it on top of a stool. And yeah, Jet Set, we are making those mini builds today. So I normally try to make my mini builds during live streams, and then afterwards I record them into a short, but it's nice to kind of workshop the ideas alongside anyone who wants to watch. So if at any point anyone has any ideas they want to see me do today, just let me know and I will make sure to include that in today's live stream. But look, I think I'm going to build up this log stool and then put the fish on top of that. So let's see how that's going to look. So my fish comes in this corner, log stool, and then on goes the goldfish. Bring it around like this. I feel like that's good because it helps raise the goldfish up a bit. Oh, my voice is going. Sorry. Hi Tad, it's nice to have you in stream today. We're just getting started, and the first build we're making today is a CJ inspired build. I'm just gonna put myself on mute so that I can cough quickly. Oh my goodness, my voice is really like sore. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, we're doing a CJ inspired build, Tad, and just getting started with it. So I've got this little bit of river with the goldfish coming out. And then I feel like CJ would want a spot here maybe to sit and fish. So let me get a chair for him. And also potentially we could do a stool and get some items to display on the stool. because CJ is really into catching fish and stuff, so I feel like he would like a stool with some fish on display. Maybe I'll have him sitting on a public bench, or maybe this outdoor folding chair would be good. Let me see what else. Let me see. I do think the stool is a good shout, just because, especially because it's a bit bigger, it can fill some of that space at the back. I will take potentially some of these, like, it's not the fish day, what's it called? Fishing tourney day rewards, because I feel like CJ gives them out, so it would be cute to incorporate them in, especially the fishing rod stand would be good for him. Let me see. I feel like the outdoor folding chair would be better if I had it in blue. So maybe if at some point we go to Halves Island, I could get Reese and Cyrus to make that blue for me. And then do I have a fishing rod I can display? I don't think the golden rod is going to be quite the right vibe, so I might try and craft I live near a lake and I see fishermen sitting in chairs like these, so I feel like this is a good shout then. Okay, he can sit there and he's got his back, we'll put that stool. I should probably get that to be changed colours as well, but I feel like we're going to have to make a trip to Halves Island anyway, so that's all good. Tad says, put a carp on a cutting board on the build. Sorry, I've just had a message that my Wi-Fi has gone twice now. Sorry that you guys are being impacted by my Wi-Fi. I don't know what I don't really know what to do about it. I'm just going to power through and hopefully it will fix up. Let me see, Tad. I don't know whether I have the carp cutting board DIY, but let me have a look. I've got the regular cutting board. Oops. Is a carp on a cutting board a DIY recipe? I'm sorry everyone that I'm lagging. Hopefully the Wi-Fi will just sort itself out. But yeah. Tad, I don't think I have the recipe that you're talking about, but that is a good idea, and if I had it, I would definitely think about using it. Let me just send a message in chat, because I don't know whether everyone can hear me. 1 second. I'm just gonna message to say about the Wi-Fi so that if it's lagging when people join, they know what's up. Sorry about the Wi-Fi issues. I will try and... Okay. People are now saying they can hear me, but I think whenever it lags, basically everyone stops being able to hear me. So I've just popped a message in chat so that anyone, if it lags again, people can see what's happening. But yeah, with the Wi-Fi, I'm just gonna have to keep streaming and, I don't know, cross our fingers. Well, instead of a carp on a cutting board, we could put one of the fresh food trays out, which I do think would horrify CJ. I think he would not appreciate that at all, considering that he likes fish, right? Like, he doesn't want to kill them or eat them. Because I remember back in New Leaf, I think the fish did get eaten, same with the bugs. Because I remember the bug man was a chameleon, and so it's like nice in this game that they're not trying to eat the bugs and fish. But look, just for Tad's idea, oh, it's not that. Let me put out this life ring. I think I'll go to Halves Island after this and I'll get the seat to be made blue and also the stool blue, and then I think that there is actually a blue life ring as well. And then we just need something right here. Jet Sat says, I can hear you just fine. I'm in the USA. Okay, that's really good to hear, Jet Sat. Thank you so much for letting me know that. Tad says, I thought you could terraform when someone's on your island. No. Yeah, unfortunately you can't. I think maybe they're adding that in the 3.0 update, although I'm still not sure, but I don't think you can terraform when you have someone on your island. let's put the fishing rod stand right here. And then I just need something to fill this little bit of space. Maybe a tray with some fishing bait. I am so excited for the bulk crafting that we're getting in the update. I've literally been putting off crafting a bunch of stuff. Like, on my other Switch I was going to make some fishing bait to play in the tourney. And then I thought, why am I crafting fish bait when, like, we're literally going to get bulk crafting soon? Yeah, I just can't wait. And I'm so excited about the update. Overall, like, I'm very, very much looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are as well. I tried to see if they'd announced what time it will come out, but I don't think they have. So I guess it'll be a bit of a surprise for us all. Okay, I can't fully... I was going to try bring this out a bit because I don't love how everything here is in a straight line. Tatad says, I'm new to Nintendo Switch. Sorry for the questions. That's okay, don't worry about them at all. I just don't like how I've got 3 things in a complete straight line, so let me think what else I could do. I could put it in the middle, but I feel like if I put this in the middle, it's gonna be too... There's gonna be a blank space. Okay, maybe I put a flower over here. Let me go grab a flower. I think a blue one would be nice to kind of tie in with the rest of the build we've got going on. A nice blue hyacinth. I remember, do you guys know the hyacinth lamp recipe? I remember thinking that you could make it with any colour hyacinths, and so I bred blue hyacinths for ages and ages. And then I found out you could only do it with purple, and that was so disappointing because I really, really wanted the hyacinth lamps. I have them now, but I still remember that when I was quite new to the game. Carol says, can you make the pond bigger and add a bridge? I can definitely make the pond bigger. Hold on. I won't be able to add a bridge here because I'm pretty sure this is going to be too small no matter what. Like, I think the amount of tiles you have to have in-game for it to be a bridge, to add a bridge, I might be too small. Will it let me curve this corner or no? Okay, I think the answer there is no. Well, maybe we don't fully make the pond bigger. Maybe we add a little square of water here and then put another fishing rod in this front corner. Like, you know, when it's, especially because it's snowy, you know when people break a small hole in the ice and they fish just out of that? I feel like that would be really cute. I don't know why my voice sounds like, I don't know why it sounds like it's dying today, because I'm not sick. There were a few live streams where I feel like every time I live streamed I was saying, oh, I've got a cold, but I'm actually fully recovered now, so it's so odd. Oops. Let's put the fishing rod right here. Aim it a bit towards the pond. So look, it's like someone's got a fish out of this hole. Then CJ is sat over there in his chair fishing from here. And then in the middle, maybe we put the fishing rod stand in the middle. Okay, maybe we push that back. And then drop a fish bait here. No. Okay, good. I thought I was about to waste a fish bait. Well, I'll be honest, I don't love what I've done, so let me pick them up. Sorry guys for the experimentation, but I just really want to make sure that I'm happy with how this build works out. And I feel like it's worth it to just take a little bit extra time now. Tatad says, imagine going to club LOL and you see Flick eating a beetle. Yeah, I'm glad they got rid of that, to be honest. I never liked it, especially the fish one when he'd just be eating raw fish. It used to really freak me out. I think let's try putting the stool. There we go. And then we'll put the chair somewhere on the other side. Hello to anyone who is new and is joining us. We're just making some mini builds today for part of my short series, and right now we're doing a build inspired by the NPC CJ, the beaver that comes to your town and collects fish. Where's my life ring gone? Okay, there we go. Then we'll put CJ's chair over this side. I feel like that will help. He was sitting on... Where's his chair? There we go. Let's put that there. I'm gonna add the fishing rod stand over here. And then I just want to move out this hyacinth now because I feel like it's too invisible when it's right behind his chair. So let's put that here. Then... let's put something over here. I could just drop... No, let me put a fishing rod over in this corner. I think the outdoorsy one looks nicer. Okay, nice. There's our fishing rod. And then maybe I put a table right by CJ. Or the anchor statue. Let me see how the anchor statue looks. How does it look here? I'm not sure the anchor statue works, which is okay. Let's see. I think we'll give him a table, but I feel like maybe it needs to be a smaller table because that one's quite high. Let me see. Tad says, for a build idea to make a mossy magic garden. That's a fun idea, Tad. I feel like Tad, you've always got really unique ideas, which I like. So thank you for suggesting them. And you know the game, Tad says, you know the game CRK I told you about? The trailer was so cinematic. Ooh, that sounds good. I feel like when it's a game you're into and then they drop a new trailer, that must be really exciting. I'm just going to grab out any random items that I feel like could work with this build. Did I get out another table? Yes, I did. I got out the piano bench. I remember now. Is there anything else fish related that I feel like I could do? I could put a literal fish in the build. Oh, some seaweed. Seaweed would be cool. Or a turtle. Oh, yes. I feel like that's going to be really cool. Let's get a turtle out here. For anyone who doesn't know, if you catch a snapping turtle, you can display them just like that. Like they're not displayed in a glass box like the other sea creatures for some reason, which is really awesome. And then on the piano bench, let's drop our fish bait on there. And then final touch, some seaweed going right here. Oops. Let's see. Place some seaweed. Okay, yes, I feel like this is cute. When you guys are looking at this, oops, I didn't mean to take the picture yet. When you're looking at this, I want you to imagine that his chair is blue and the stool is blue. I don't think I'm going to go all the way to Halves Island right now just for that because I feel like that's not that interesting for you guys to watch me do that. But just imagine, and whenever I post the actual short for this build, I will definitely have customized those to be blue because I just feel like that will suit him a bit more. I'm pretty sure CJ wears blue as well, so I feel like that will be a nice tie-in for him. But yeah, that is our CJ inspired build completed, so I'm pretty happy with that. I think the next build I want to make, I'm gonna do one from my own list, and then Tad I will do the one that you suggested afterwards, because from my own list I thought it would be cute to make a school, as I've not done a school build in a while. When I was doing Kid Court on my island, I posted so many school builds. Not as shorts, because I wasn't even making shorts back then, but I used to do speed builds, and I feel like I had about 3 or 4 schools across my whole island, which was pretty school heavy. Let me just quickly put away the items that I was using. And then we'll make our second mini build of the day. I have so much fun doing these on shorts with you guys. I feel like it's just a lot more fun getting to talk through my ideas as well. I will remind people early just because I feel like it helps that if you are currently watching and would like to give the live a thumbs up, then that would really mean a lot to me and it will help other people come and find us today. Okay, I'm going to lay out this stone pathing. Thanks everyone, I see some likes, thank you so much. Let me get all of this. Jet Set says, yes, it was perfect for CJ, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Is everyone excited about the update? I honestly can't wait, and there's so much stuff I'm keen for. Like I already mentioned the bulk crafting, but I think the Dream Islands are going to be my absolute favourite. And I'm debating whether I will get Nintendo Switch Online for those. I have Nintendo Switch Online. Actually, I don't anymore. I had it, but I think my year expired at Christmas because I got a year subscription for Christmas last year. So yeah, I'm about almost out of I will have run out of Nintendo Online, so I'm not sure if I will whether I should re-get it. I guess that's what I need to figure out. Okay, for our school, let's start with some books. I'm gonna put these in one corner. And I feel like I like my schools to be very bright and colourful. Okay, cute. And then I need a desk for some students and a desk for a teacher, which hopefully I have. I know that there is like an actual, look, there we go, that's good. Well, there's a few different options actually for my desks. And then for the students, I think, maybe the bamboo stool, and then what chair would they sit at? The study chair. Tad, I will have a look at the trailer after the live stream. Thank you for letting me know about that. That sounds cool. Let's see. The teacher's desk could go here. And then shall I try adding... Can I still get out? Okay, I can. Good. I might try adding a character to be the teacher. So let me grab some kind of design. What do I think a teacher would wear? Let me see. Maybe a teacher would wear this kind of dress. I'm not sure what those colours really suit the build though. Let me get out a actual furniture item, like a actual clothes item rather than a custom design. We're looking for something teacher-ish, but ideally not. See, like this I would say is quite teacher vibes, but I don't really want one that's just a t-shirt. I'd rather find a dress item just because that looks a bit more like a human. Of course, unfortunately, our human is going to have to be headless, which is kind of annoying. I've still not figured out a way to really work around that yet, but I do like grabbing items and making them into characters. Maybe we just take this linen dress. So essentially I'm planning on putting the dress right here and then pretending that is the teacher. So she's standing up at the front of the class teaching everyone. Nice. They've got their set of books here. A whiteboard at the back would be kind of cute if I can find a whiteboard item. Let me have a look for that. I am also excited about the hotel in the new update. I know that when it first came out I wasn't that thrilled because, and I still kind of agree with myself, but I remember thinking it was a bit of a shame that they were just adding more home designing when we already have a whole DLC dedicated to home designs and we can already make our own home designs and stuff, so it just felt a little bit repetitive perhaps. But having thought about it, I am still quite excited because I do feel like, from what I can tell, it's meant to be a different style of home design. Like there's going to be specific challenges and stuff, which I think will be cool. I'm going to bring this in more. I know I said I was going to use the whiteboard, but I actually feel like the chalkboard is more school themed. Something needs to go in this corner. Maybe another mush table if I want to be symmetrical. I feel like I always change my mind whether or not I want to make symmetrical builds or whether I want to completely like unsymmetricalize my builds, and I can never fully decide. Maybe we do a cabinet actually. A cabinet, and then what would we put on top? We've already done books. We could do a laptop. I feel like schools nowadays probably are using laptops more than when I was at school. Or maybe the little pen stand. Ooh, or some paints. I actually think paints is going to be cute. Especially because I really like the bright colours of the paints. Okay, short file cabinet in this corner. And then let's put the paint cans straight on top. Tad, thank you for joining us. Tad has to go, but bye. Thank you so much for coming here today. And then down in this corner, well, let me put the desk back in quickly. Where is the teaching desk? I don't know if I'm going to be able to push it back. Okay, I think so. And then let me come through here, push the desk into place. It's going to be a bit cramped for my student, I do fear. Study chair. Because if I put it here and then I put the little student desk right here, it's going to be pretty tight for our student. Oh, Tad is telling me to go get the balloon. Let me quickly do that. Sorry, Tad. Where did it go? Let's see if I can catch up with it. Oh, okay, it's right there. We just need to wait for it to come a bit further to the left. It is coming, it's just out of screen. There we go. Okay, in an ideal world, everyone cross your fingers. Because in our ideal world, we want this to be maybe a homework set or something that I can use in this build. Let's see. Wow, I don't think I can use that, but look, I'll wear it for a bit. The dazed dress, bright pink. Maybe I put their desk over here. I know that I'm using a bamboo stool as their desk, by the way, but it's just because I want something small. Okay, and then what item shall we put on top? Did I get out some books? I did, perfect. Okay, this is actually coming together pretty nicely. So we've got our teacher on the right. We've got our chalkboard in the middle. Okay, Tad has to go. Bye, Tad. See you next time. I just feel like I need one item on the floor. Maybe something here where I'm standing. I want something small though, so maybe like a floor item. Like, you guys know the puzzle item? I feel like that would be cute. Let me see. Or even the painting set could be cute, or an open book. Maybe a scrapbook. There's actually a lot of good items. Okay. Oh, we could put a toy. The toy box. Well, yeah, like I say, there's quite a lot of cute items that could work for this build. Let me take a look. I might like the scrapbook. Okay, the scrapbook is cute. It is a bit hard to see. I wonder if the toy box, which is a little bit bigger, would actually help. There we go. Yes, that's super cute. This is definitely like a young age classroom. Do I want anything else? Well, pretty much anything else I put in is going to stop the build being walkable, whereas I like that right now you could come and sit in it. So I think maybe we actually just leave the build like this. Do we all like that for our school build? Okay, looking at it now, that bottom corner does look a little bit plain. Let me try drop an item. Because I love a good dropped item when a build is getting busy, because it means you can still walk, but it's just that little bit more interesting. What would work as a dropped item? We could do a fossil, because maybe they're learning about fossils. We could also do a star fragment, just because I love a good star fragment. Honestly, I think I'm going to go for a star fragment just because I've got a bit of a yellow theme going on. Let me see. Drop a star fragment right at the front. Okay, see, I feel like that looks a little bit better than when it was plain. So there we go. That is going to be my school themed build. Hopefully you guys like that one. I feel like that's pretty cute. A little classroom. And they've got some paint so they can do some arts and crafts. Carol says, I think the build looks great. Thank you so much, Carol. It makes me miss primary school. I used to love arts and crafts in primary school as well. And then when you go to secondary school, we did have art classes, to be fair. But you're not getting to do crafting once you get to secondary school. It's very, very, very mean. Not really, but you know. I do want to change my outfit. Let's put back on a custom design. What shall I wear? Shall we go blue for a bit? Ooh, cute. Okay. Jet Set says it looks adorable. Thanks, everyone. It's making me miss doing Kidcore. My Kidcore Island is like my proudest Animal Crossing accomplishment. I worked so hard on it. Oh my goodness. But I'm so nearly done with this island as well. I went on a run around it today and I thought it was like, oh, it's so nearly finished. I'm thinking next, if we kind of carry on the more, instead of just doing like a garden, if we carry on with the more actual place theme that I've got going on with the school, we could do a doctor's office or a little hospital style build. The issue is, like, I never know what people want on their islands when it comes to space fillers, because to me, when I've got quite a natural island, I just like a space filler that's kind of grassy and a garden or a picnic, but I know that some people have much more intensive, like, city themed islands, so I think maybe we do lean into that a little bit today. Let's go for a hospital. Let me see. Well, we'll do a hospital if I have enough hospital items, because I feel like that may be a challenge. I'd need a doctor to have a desk. Maybe this one. And then doctors in my head should sit on a wheelie chair. So do I have a wheelie chair? Okay, I don't have a wheelie chair, but maybe the doctor can be brave and just sit on a normal chair for a bit. I get that this is a wheelie chair, but oh no, it's not. I thought that was like a computer chair, but it's a vehicle cabin seat. I don't think I've used that item ever on my island. I find that so odd though if I think about how many builds I've made, and I'm sure you guys are the same. Isn't it weird to think just how many items you've probably never used? Really odd. Okay, I've got the hospital bed. I picked up a curtain as well because I'm thinking a curtain would be cute. When you go to a doctor's, they normally do have a curtain to kind of give you some privacy. I mean, at least for me, like the GP is normally in a separate room anyway, but I feel like they have... Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I feel like I'm not making sense. They have a curtain, right? Even if you're in a private like consultation, they still have curtains. But maybe that's not right. Luckily it's not, but it's been a while since I went to the hospital, thank goodness. Okay, let's get out our office desk. So this is where I'm picturing the doctor sitting. Let's get them some items. Carol says, I saw a wheelchair. That would be great for PTs to use. Oh, okay, I'll get out the wheelchair as well. Yeah, that is a good idea. Let's get the wheelchair. And then on their desk, they need a laptop most likely, or a computer. Do I have one that isn't a tablet? Only because I feel like a tablet is less professional. Okay, well, we're going for the tablet, that's fine. Okay, they've got a tablet to record stuff, and then what else would a doctor need? They could have some water to give to patients. What else? Maybe just a light. Probably not a toothbrush. This is tricky. What does a doctor need? Okay, well, I'll think on that. If anyone has any ideas what I should put on the desk, let me know. Carol says PTs equals patients. Oh, okay. Do you know what, Carol? When you said that, I thought PTs meant like physiotherapists, but that makes sense. PTs as in patients. Oh, okay. Chat. I've got a lot of messages in chat. Hold on. Indy says, can you make a cute core one next? My mum loves that theme. She says it's her fave. I can try and make a cute build. I'm not actually that familiar with cute core, but I could try just do like a cute build. Does that, Indy, is that what it means? Like it's just a cute themed build? And is there any specific colours I should use? Because yeah, I will try and do that for you. And Vasily, yes, I'm really excited for the 3.0 update. I can't wait. I'm honestly so excited, and I googled what time it should release, and Nintendo hasn't actually said what time it's coming out. However, someone said that all the other updates have come out. Oops, sorry, I just hit my Joy-Con on the desk. They said that all the other updates have come out at 10 a.m. Japanese time, and that is 1 a.m. in England, and so I was debating, am I going to try and stay up until 1 a.m. to play it then? Because that wouldn't be crazy for me, like I could definitely stay up till 1 a.m. However, I think the issue is that I can't really record a video at 1 a.m. because I do have flatmates and they probably won't be that thrilled if I'm screaming over an update. So yeah, I think the best shout is probably just to go to bed and then wake up early. Wake up early to try and play the update. But I am super excited about it. I want to make the dream islands. I'm excited to do some hotel designs, as well as finding out what kind of villages we get in the hotel. Because you know, in the DLC, I think literally everyone had the same starting villager, whereas it would be cool to see if we all get different ones this time. Vasily says, can you make a unicorn pastel core island? Whoa. Do you know what? With the update, we'll be able to try out a bunch of new themes, which I am excited for, because I'm yet to do really a cute pastel-y themed island. I get that I'm doing fairy core, so maybe that's actually a lie. But to me, there's like a difference between fairy core and like full-on, almost sickly sweet kind of pastel. And I do like that. I've done I had friends that did that kind of super pink islands and they were super cool. Okay, we've got the EKG machine. I don't actually know what that is. I think that's your heart rate, isn't it? It does something to do with your heart. I think so. And then the curtain goes in front, and then let's put the bed over on this side. Hospital bed. There we go. Okay, cute. There's our bed. Then let's get the wheelchair next to the bed, because if we want them to be able to hop out of bed if they need. Wait, the bed is facing the wrong way. Why is the head here? I want the head to be up, like upright. Let me quickly see if I can switch that around. Indy says, I'm subscribing. I like your style and how you decorate. Indy, thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. I'm really grateful that you're subscribing. And hopefully you will continue to like the builds I make. I post shorts every other day, so if you like these mini builds, then you can check out my shorts, because like I say, they go out every other day, and then I'm posting long videos minimum every 2 weeks. I try and do weekly, but minimum once a fortnight, and then I live stream at least once a week. So hopefully there will be plenty of content for you all to keep you guys entertained. Okay, this is our doctor chair. Let me put it here. Okay. Perfect. I'm liking how this is starting to look. We've got the bed, the wheelchair. Can you sit in a wheelchair, by the way? Oh, look, that's cool. This is where the doctor can do their examinations. I do need to get something else to go on that desk. And then I feel like I just need one thing around here. I got the IV thing. Let's put that here. Vasily says, what's your theme? My current theme is a mix of forest core and fairy core. I'll quickly run to where I've actually done decoration so that you guys can see my current kind of style. It's not really like big builds, it's more just a lot of this kind of waterfalls and lots of sparkles on the ground and stuff. And then I've also got some cottagecore going on, like here on my beaches. But yeah, it's a bit jumbled up and not a super specific theme. This whole island is a fairy tale theme because I've tried to do lots of references throughout to like the fairy tales. I've got the Billy Goat's Gruff, I've got Goldilocks and the Three Bears. What else do I have? I've got some book references like Peter Pan and The Little Prince. So yeah, I've just got a bit of a mix for my current theme. Let's see. I don't know what else I would necessarily want to bring into this build. We needed to put something else on his desk. Let me try and just properly look at that. So our doctor, they've got a tablet, maybe a cup of coffee. I feel like if I was a doctor, I would need coffee all the time. Let's put a coffee cup. Plus it's cute that they've got the Dodo Airlines merch. I really like that. Carol says, you are so creative with all your ideas. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate it a lot. I feel like these mini builds actually help me be a lot more creative because you've got such a small space to work with. It's a bit less intimidating, whereas if someone just said to me to make a hospital, I feel like I would just say no because I wouldn't know how to do that. Carol says, I've been to a hospital where they had a sensory room for people who needed to relax. So pretty lights, lots of cushions, a fake fish tank, etc. Maybe you could do a sensory room mini build. Carol, that's such a good suggestion. Let me just quickly write that down. I've got a notebook next to me full of ideas, so I just don't want to forget about it. Indy says, how do you collect so many items? I can't collect anything. Firstly, I've had this island for well over a year and a half now, so that's definitely, like, I've had time to collect items. And then because I have a channel for this, I feel like I've gone out of my way to collect everything. Every day I buy everything in my Nook's Cranny. On this island as well, I did a lot of trading with people, so I've been, like, gifted stuff from people as well. But I have two islands, so on my other island I have barely anything, even though I've had that island for a year now. But I was trying to do mini builds over on that island and it was impossible because I just had like none of the items I wanted. So yeah, it's definitely a struggle. Let me see. I just don't know, I feel like there's a little bit missing from this build, but I don't know what it is yet, which is kind of annoying. But you see this, it's just a little bit too blank. Like I can run through here too easy. I feel like I need one thing here. And of course I can do what I always do, which is drop a star fragment. But I feel like that doesn't make sense for the build. And there's not really many hospital themed items that are this small. Let me have a real look through my storage quickly. Oh, you know what we could do actually? We could do some kind of like a flower bouquet for our person in hospital. Let's get them a table or a little desk or something. Because then I'm thinking maybe someone's delivered them flowers. That would be cute. Or they've got a lamp. That could also work. Because there is a flower item that I'm thinking of, the carnations or something. Hopefully, do I not have it? Ah, that's so annoying. Because there's an item of pink, red and white flowers. I can picture it perfectly in my head. Oh, I don't think I have it. Okay, well, that's a shame. What could I use instead? The anthurium plant just isn't the same, really. I'll try it, maybe it'll be fine. Do you guys know the item I'm thinking of? It's red, pink and white flowers, and I swear it's called like the coronations, maybe? Oh well, we'll try fit the anthurium plant in. Indy says, so just buy everything from Nook's Cranny even if you won't want it. Yeah, exactly. So, because there's a lot of items that I don't think I'm gonna want, and then suddenly you have a build idea and you're like, oh, I never thought I would need it, but having it in your storage, suddenly you realise that actually you do want it. So yeah, I feel like I just collect everything and then it ends up coming in handy, even when you don't think it will. Let's put the anthurium plant here. And then should I put the IV drip up against the bed, maybe? Vasily says, what's your friend code? I won't have a dodo code today just because whilst I'm live streaming, I don't open up my island. However, Vasily, if you are going to be around, the date is to be confirmed. I think it will most likely be the 28th of January. I am doing a live stream where I'm going to have people come over to my island. So if you're interested, then that live stream, I will have my island open for people to come and visit. And I'll make sure to post about that one on my community tab before I do it. Okay, do we like this for a hospital? They've got their bed, their wheelchair and their IV drip, and then at the back they've got their EKG machine. The doctor, she can sit here, check out the patient, write any notes on her tablet, and then they've just got a plant and some filing cabinets because, you know, it's a busy hospital. I don't know, for a hospital build. Let's take it down now, and then I'm gonna work on the cute core build for Ivy. Thank you for the request, Ivy. Oh, sorry, not Ivy, Indy. Is it Indy? Yes, Indy, sorry. But yeah, the cute core build. Indy says, I love that for a hospital. Yay, I'm so glad. Thank you so much. And Indy also says, I got so lucky with my starter villagers for this island. I got Coco and Lolly. That is really good. I love Coco. She's so unique. She's the rabbit, right? That's really cool. And then is Lolly the one that's your profile picture, Indy? The cat? Those are really good starters. I feel like the cat villagers overall, if I could only pick one villager type to have on my island, I think I would go for cats because there are so many cute cats. And there's no cat that I dislike, whereas all the others, even if I like, let's say, most of the rabbits, there is a rabbit I dislike. I don't know the rabbit's name, but there's a rabbit with like a ginger fringe. It's not Felicity. I love Felicity. But there's a different rabbit that I don't like. Well, Felicity is a cat. Wait, I'm getting confused. Let me put away my items. And Indy, you're doing kidcore. That's so cool. I really like kidcore. I did a kidcore island, and I still think kidcore might be my favourite aesthetic overall. Yeah, I'm a big fan of kidcore. It's super cute. Okay, let me start looking for cute items. I feel like we need a concept though for the build overall, and I'm thinking, what about a little, well, either I've got two ideas. One is a music stand, so like a cute themed music, and there's a band playing, and then the other idea I had was going to be a cafe, but I'm actually thinking we could kind of merge the two together. Let me grab a mush lamp. I like a mush lamp. But look, only because this amp is the sweetest pink, I really like it. So we'll do a little band section, and then maybe we also add some seating and some drinks for people to have. I need some iron because I'm going to make the iron table that I really like. It's my favourite table. My favourite table and chair set in the game is the iron ones. Let's craft some of them. Where are they? Over here? Yes. Okay, we'll do 2 chairs, and then we'll also do 1 table. And then people can sit together and they can watch, drink their drinks, listen to the music. I love a good bit of live music. I was on holiday recently to Tenerife, and we love a good evening sat listening to live music. We went to the Hard Rock Cafe out there, which was awesome. We've been twice now and it's good every time. Okay, I'm just going to customize these to be white. Like I say, Indy, I'm not super familiar with cutecore. In fact, I'm not sure that I'm actually familiar with it at all. I have an idea in my head of what it looks like, but I don't know for sure whether that's what you were referring to. But I'm just going to do my best and try and make a cute music cafe. So let's get these customized to white. I really like that your villagers clap for you when you're doing stuff like this. Look, hopefully he'll do it again. Oh, he's walked away, but it was really cute. Sly was clapping for me. I love Sly as well. Such a sweetheart. Look at him. Ah. Oh my goodness, he's so baby. I love him so much. And I don't think anyone else even likes Sly, and it's really sad. I'm sure he's someone else's favourite as well, but he is my favourite villager. I just adore him. But yeah, I don't see him get a lot of love, which is fine. There's a lot of villagers that I don't like that I'm sure are other people's favourites. Let's move this microphone in. Okay. Nice. We've got our singer. Shall I put a singer in place? I may put a singer in. Oh, Indy says Sly is so cute. Yes. Thank you, Indy. I agree. I agree 100 times over. He's so cute. And Indy says, my favourite villager is Agent S. She is so cool. I also really like Agent S if you get the others. If you get Kid Cat and then the elephant one. I don't know the elephant's name. Rocket as well. Rocket the gorilla. Who is it? There's Rocket the gorilla, Agent S, Kid Cat, and then there's also someone else. There's the elephant that I don't know the name of. Okay, there's our singer. They've got their microphone set up, their guitar ready to go, and their amp. And then we're gonna make a seating area for people to come and listen. People to come and listen to the music. Where is my tree standee? Okay. Okay, let's move the guitar. Put the tree standee in here. Where is it? There we go. Oh, oops. I'm not doing great with placing items today. Let's just try that again quickly. There we go. Nice. Do you know what? Our singer may not have a guitar. It depends. It depends if I can make it look natural, but if I can't make it work, then maybe that, well, maybe they are just a singer. She doesn't have to play the guitar, that's fine. Okay, let's get going with our cafe. I'm going to start putting the table and chairs over on this side. Indy says, does everyone agree that Chops is bad? Yes, Chops is scary. I had Chops in, not in New Leaf, I don't think. So, no, sorry, not in New Horizons, I don't think. I had someone else that I didn't like in New Horizons. Oh, I just kicked my bin. Who did I have in New Horizons? I had someone bad from my campsite on my first island. Maybe it was Chops. But yeah, I don't like many of the pig villages. Like, anyway. I feel like a lot of the pig villages are not good. Carol says, if you had a top 5 villagers, who would it be? Oh, okay, that's a great question, Carol. I definitely would put Sly in there. I love him. I would also put Nana. She's the little pink monkey. She's so cute. In fact, little bonus spoiler for my live stream friends. I've built Nana a home design and there is a video of it coming out, but that video is not going to be out until February, so you guys are very early to be in the loop for that one. But yeah, it's already uploaded. It's just scheduled to release in February. But I love Nana, so we've got, who have we got? We've got Sly Nana. Then I think her name is Felicity. I might have to check on that one because I've been calling her Felicity and I could be wrong, but she's a cat with a little ginger fringe and she's super cute. I like her. I also really like Bertha. Bertha is a blue hippo. And then I need one more character for my top 5. I've never had her, but I would say Ione. I really like her. She's this glowing squirrel and I saw her one time on a villager hunt and I passed her up. And it haunts me to this day because I really love Ione and I wish I took her. And if I ever see her again, I'm taking her in an instant. So those are my top 5 villagers. Sly, Ione, Felicity, Bertha and Nana. I'm just going to have a quick drink of water, everyone. Good water. I need something to go in this corner. Let me have a look at what I could put. Indy asks, what food are you craving right now? I want nachos. Oh my goodness, I had such good nachos recently. They are so yummy. For me, for a craving, I could go for some chicken nuggets. Yeah, I could definitely eat some chicken nuggets right now. I have chicken dippers in my freezer that I could cook, but I mean, I've already had my dinner, but they would be really good. Carol says, Chops the pig. So lovely as well. Okay, Carol, you're a fan of Chops. Well, look, if I see, hopefully that means you can take him if I ever see him. Yeah, he's not quite for me, but that's cool. And Carol says, I think his name is so unfair. I would never eat pork chops. There's a lot of villagers like that throughout the game that have odd names. I think some of the chickens are called, like, there's a chicken called Benedict, there's a cow called Patty. Yeah, there's some odd namings going on. Hi, Amanda McJohnson. Thank you for joining us today. As always, Amanda comes to us with amazing questions. Amanda wants to know, what is it that the animals are crossing? You know, I guess that's just one of the joys of the game. We'll never know, Amanda, what they are crossing. Can I get through? Ugh, Leopold? Let's make a petition for least favourite villager. This man is trapping me in my own build. It is kind of cute. He's having a little sing-song. I actually like him. I feel like I'm always meaner to the villagers I like. Look, what a cutie. Okay, I feel bad now. Sorry, buddy. You need to stay out of my build. Because I'm trying to see what else. Bro, Leopold. Oh my goodness. I'm being bullied by a lion. A freaking lion. Indy says I like watching people decorate. Me too. I follow a lot of Animal Crossing creators. And yeah, as much as I like obviously making my own videos, I also really enjoy watching people decorate. Okay, good. He's leaving. Bye. I feel like we just need a couple dropped items. Maybe a little petal here. All the heart fragments could be cute. Indy said, I had this one villager that my friendship got so high I couldn't get him with a bubble for 3 months. Roy. Gosh, I don't know if I know who Roy is. But it's always odd when I find there's like a villager that I don't know who they are from name, because I feel like at this point I should know all the villagers, but I don't know if I know Roy. Hopefully I'd know him if I saw him. Amanda says, I think they're crossing the road to see your beautiful builds. Thanks, Amanda. Let's maybe get some fencing in this build. Jetset says he loves for Mike. He really does. Leopold, he wants a new job on my island. Right now he's my librarian and he's got a little library, but maybe I need to make him a band station so that he can sing his heart out. He is sweet. Oops. Let me pick up this. Let's put some fencing here. Nice. Then we'll add the chair back in. Oops. There we go. Okay. Well, chair back. I'm going to pick up the fencing because I just want to move the chair down a tiny bit. Nice. And then we can put the fencing back in quickly. It's not cheating as long as I put the fencing back in. That's what I've decided. And then let's try a heart crystal. How are we looking for our little cute build? Yes, okay, I like that. We've got a teddy bear, we've got the cherry blossom tree, which I really like, a tiny singing section, and then the serving cart to bring you some food. That's going to be our cute build. Indy says, I wish we could put down rugs on grass because a carpet would look so nice there. You are spot on. Honestly, it's kind of wild that we can't. Like, the game has so much customization options and so many ways to decorate. You would think rugs outside wouldn't be that crazy. Because there's like a love heart rug that is so cute and would go really nicely. Let me put away my items. Okay, there we go. Carol says, what? Carol says, Amanda, whatever they are crossing, I hope they look both ways because half of them can't even walk in a straight line. Very true. Okay, I feel like we should do, this is probably going to be the last build of the live stream. Well, it depends, only because I normally live stream for about an hour. Shall we do a house interior one? I feel like that's kind of, that would be a nice one. Let's go do a house interior to nicely finish out the live stream. That would be cute. I should change what I'm wearing though. I don't like this anymore. Oops. I just messed up. Get everything back in order. There we go. I'm going to turn off my Island Designer app quickly. Indy says, I can't get Celeste. I want Star Fragments so bad. Oh no. Do you play a lot at nighttime, Indy? Because I find like I normally play when I come home from work, and then I feel like I get Celeste a lot, probably because all the time I'm playing is at nighttime. So if you're playing during the day or during the mornings, maybe try switching your time around and go play at nighttime. Carol says, I've liked this video for you. Carol, thank you so much. If anyone else hasn't liked it, then please consider doing so that, I mean, it helps other people find the live, and it also just means a lot to me, so thank you. I think for our interior, I always do the small rooms, so I always do one of the ones to the left or the right. Why don't we do a big room? Let's come on up. I think I do already have a design up here though. Yes, so I already have a little house. Oh, it's so cute. Wait, I don't want to take this down. Let me change what I'm wearing quickly, and then I'll pick a room to do our house design in. I'm feeling pink now. After that cute build, I feel like a little pink outfit. Oh no, let's wear the bunny hoodie. There we go. That's really fun. Some pink shorts, a pink hair clip, and some pink shoes. There we go. So I don't want to really do anything up here because it's too nice. And I've got all my nice Sanrio furniture up there that I was super kindly gifted by friends. well, I said I was going to do a big room. Oh well, I'll do a big room someone else, I promise. Let's do a small room again. Sorry everyone for the false advertising. Oh yeah, I don't think I've recorded this since last time. This is my gaming room. Well, let's not do anything there. That gaming room we made on the last live stream, and I'm supposed to record it and then I'm supposed to record it and then turn that into a short, but I think I forgot about it. I'm gonna write it down quickly. Film gaming room. Oops. Indy says, I hate when lives end. It makes me so sad. Oh, Indy, I've really appreciated you being here today and chatting. It's been so nice. You too, Jet Set, as well. It was really nice getting to chat with you. Yeah, I've had a lovely time. We've still got a whole build though, and interiors are always a struggle for me, so don't worry. We could have a long time left of building, because interiors can take me a while. Why don't we do Carol's idea now and do the sensory room that Carol talked about, because I feel like that would be cute for an interior build. I feel like what kind of thing would be nice? Oh wow, this wallpaper is busy. No, Judy. Guys, honestly, what is it like being so popular? Oh, couldn't be me. All the villagers want to hang out. But Judy, let me get rid of her quickly. I wish there was a way that you could turn it on and off, because I do like having the villagers come and visit me. And it's a really cute feature, and it reminds me of New Leaf, and we all complained that the villagers weren't interactive enough, so I feel like Nintendo listened to us. However, when I'm trying to build, it's a bit annoying when they come in, and it kind of adds to this like little it adds to like a little bit of anxiety when I'm building, but I'm like, oh, any minute now a villager could walk in. But you know, I wish you could turn it on and off, but that's fine. Let's go back and start working. Hello DJ Yasmin, how are you? Yasmin says, I don't really get to watch your streams because it's pretty late, but here I am. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you joining, especially if it's late for you. I will try and do some streams at other times, so let me know. I can do some earlier streams if that would be better for you, but thank you so much for joining anyway. That's really kind. And we are just doing an interior design, and we're gonna try to do a sensory style room. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do yet. But look, I'm thinking some wallpaper. I'm thinking we change the lighting, because the lighting is very bright, but Carol mentioned it being like a bit more dark. Maybe some purple. Let's do purple. Let's put some calming music. Maybe this. Maybe we have some sounds of the ocean going on. I feel like the floor could be different. Either the floor needs to look softer, or I need to put a big rug out. Let's see what rugs I have. Oh my goodness, the pirate rug. Whoa, that's cool. I don't think it's gonna fit this, but I really like it. Indy says, I have a bell streams. Indy, thank you so much. That's really kind. I look forward to getting to talk to you in future streams. Somba says, hi guys, what did I miss? Somba, don't worry, come on in. It's really nice. How are you doing today, Somba? We are just making a sensory room for an interior design. This was a follower suggestion, so I try to follow follower suggestions when they get made. Let me see. Do I want the Turkey Day rug? Yes. Cute. Okay. That's nice. I like how that looks. I'm gonna start adding in my decorations. I feel like for house designs it's easier to get a bunch of items out and then kind of just take things away afterwards. So what did Carol mention? Carol, I think you mentioned you mentioned fish. You mentioned fish. Let's get some fish out. Should we just go for a turtle? A live turtle in the room? Why not? Okay, we've got some fish. Maybe some lights. Let's put the fairy lights at the entrance. I wonder how that is to walk into the room. Let me see if that's still easy to walk in and out. Okay, yeah, that's nice. We've got some lights going on. I wish I had a beanbag item. That would be really nice. I guess we'll go for this. We could put out the partition wall actually and try and make like a bit more of an enclosed space. Hold on. So I'm thinking we put the partition wall about halfway in. Okay, I may need to change out my rug if I'm doing this, but still, I'll think about that in a minute. Partition wall. Will my diner sofa fit sideways? Yes, there we go. Indy says, I had an idea to make a jungle build using trees and vines and weeds and lily of the valleys, but I never came to it. That sounds really cool. I feel like you should do that. I love a jungle build, and jungle makes me think of my very first island. Not my first island ever, but my first island that I had on Switch. I was doing a jungle theme and I really liked it. And I liked it so much that I wanted to post about it on YouTube, and that's what made me really want to start a YouTube, was because of my jungle island. My very first build ever was a rainforest cafe build for my rainforest themed island. So yeah, I have a soft spot for jungles. I'm looking for a teddy bear or something to go on that stool. Where is it? There we go. The unicorn. We're just making a sensory themed room, closed bit where someone can come sit and play with the teddy bear. We've got some lights right when you enter. Then I'm going to start setting up this fish tank area over here to the left. Let me do that. Let's get the stone, not the stone. There is another item I was thinking of, the little sea monkey enclosure thing. It's purple. Where is it? There, this. Okay, cute. Maybe, let me change out the rugs. I feel like just one small rug here would be cute. I feel like just one small rug here would be cute. Let me take a look. Maybe the ladybug is kind of cute. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, let's go for that. Let's have a ladybug or ladybird rug. Maybe on the other side, I'm not sure what to do. We could put a bookcase. Maybe have a little bookshelf going on in the back. I'm thinking, let me try putting the fairy lights at the back instead. I'm really excited about it. Okay, I'm just trying to like think of a story. So you come on in. Here we've got the turtle. We've got some sea enclosures to look at. Then you can come back here. You can sit. You've got a unicorn toy back there. And then here we've got some books. Let me make more of a sitting station here. Oh, Indy says my live cut off. Sorry guys, I think it is my Wi-Fi, but I just there's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately, because we just have like a router for the whole house, and unfortunately I think it's just a case of our flat clearly gets quite bad signal, which is annoying, especially, well, it's most of the time it's absolutely fine. It's just annoying like for streaming purposes. Okay, we were talking about how to prepare for the 3.0 update. Yeah, I actually posted a short about the 3.0 update today, and I do have a video on my channel about what I'm doing to prepare. But I think, so if you want to check those out, then feel free to after the live ends. But I think overall key points were just collecting money, so collecting bells and collecting miles. I don't actually know if we're going to need that at all, but I remember, oh, the rocket lamp would be great for a sensory room. Sorry, just thinking. Oh my god, what was I saying before I got distracted by the rocket lamp? Yeah, because I remember when the 2.0 update came out, everything was very expensive. Like, it cost a lot of money to get the Halves Island completed. And then if I think of, like, you had to pay to do the trips with Cap'n. So we don't know which of the update features are potentially going to be locked behind bells and behind NMT. Indy says, I have 30,000 miles and 30 million bells. Is that good? Yeah, that's more than good. I think you'll be really sad. Wow, that's way more than I have. So yeah, you're definitely going to be good to go then, Indy. But yeah, so just collecting money is probably a good shout. And then I guess, I think that was the main thing I was doing to prepare. I'm also avoiding certain stuff, so I'm avoiding resetting because I was planning to reset, but I've been waiting because I want to experience the update on a Switch. If you're not already at 3 stars, definitely get to 3 stars because I think a lot of stuff will be locked behind getting 3 stars. And then, is there anything else? Yeah, if you're not already at 3 stars, I would work on that. But there was other stuff. I've been collecting what design codes I want because I want to make some dream islands, and so if you do have Nintendo Online and want to install codes, then I would maybe start collecting those, or at least start thinking about what dream island themes you want to do. I don't know if there's much more that I would say. I guess for me, when the update comes out, I'm really trying to be really conscious that I'm going to take it slowly because I don't want to play all the new features immediately. Jet Set says, I heard the extra storage were going to be a couple 100,000 each. Ooh, that's such a good point. Yeah, definitely saving money because you're right, that's probably going to be really expensive. Yeah. If you have the amiibos, or you're going to get the amiibos as well, then you could maybe consider what villages you want to get rid of. To be honest, I didn't fully realise that the new villages were going to be locked behind amiibos, so I probably won't be getting them. Which is okay, but it's kind of a shame. But yeah, I don't have amiibos. Let me put out these garlands. These are fun. I think I can fit one more maybe. There we go. Let's bring that up here. I like it once you get to the point in a room design where you're just putting things on the walls. I feel like that's so fun. Anything else? A little mobile maybe over in our seating area. Indy says, Hello? Am I back? Ah! Yeah, I'm gonna have to just type. Okay. Oh! Oh, am I back? Okay. You can hear me typing? Okay, I think I've just come back in. I was just about to text or like type to everyone saying that I was gonna have to end the stream because I don't know why I'm not connected. I tell you what, I'm gonna try finish the build, maybe. I'll try finish the build. If it cuts out again, then I'll say goodbye now so that we know that if it cuts out like fully again like that, then I'll just type a goodbye. But I do appreciate everyone staying. Oh, I think it has cut out again. Okay. Well, hopefully if everyone can hear me, I'm gonna end the stream here because I can see that it's oh no, I'm being told I can be heard. Okay. Let me just try our best. It may go out again. But I really appreciate you guys waiting. I'm not sure if this is true. I have a feeling that if you watch the build on YouTube afterwards, when it cut out, that should get like replaced. Although I'm not sure, that might be completely wrong. Add like one thing on top of this cushion. Oh, I don't even know if everyone can hear me again. Thank you everyone so much for waiting. You are all so super kind. Okay. Here's our build. We've got a fish section, including a real life turtle, because who doesn't want a turtle in their sensory room? We've got the crescent moon chair, we've got a butterfly, we've got a froggy chair, we've got a super cool rocket lamp and some books. Oh, I should add something on top of that bookshelf, by the way. And then we've got a seating area. Let me add something on top. Okay. It's buffering again. I'm just gonna say goodbye to you guys and thank you all so much for watching. I genuinely really appreciate everyone who has joined me today. I've had such a lovely live. I'm just gonna type a goodbye so you may hear some typing. Bye everyone. Bye if you can hear me.